Okay, this is coming through me after I have just gotten off of a 90-minute call with someone who's been in my world minutes. I don't even know where they came from, how they entered my world. Obviously, virtual world, because that's where we all live these days most of the time. And we've just spent 90 minutes just in total flow, total joy, no agenda on the call, no plan. It was just a couple of messages backwards and forwards like, yeah, let's just jump on a call. And it's one of the best interactions I've ever had with someone who I've known less than I'm lost for words. I shouldn't be this surprised because I know how the universe works. And how the universe works is essentially whatever's going on in here inside of us is outpictured out there. Okay, so whatever we're feeling in here, whatever this underlying emotion and our state of consciousness is, let's not go too deep with that one yet. Whatever's going on in here is outpictured out there. Okay, so knowing that I'm in a great place in here and it's just constant joy and celebration with a few waves now and again that I get to look at, because again, we're human, right? I'm not professing to be like Buddha 24/7, but 99% of the time it's good in here. So I know that only good can happen out there because that's what's in here. So I shouldn't be surprised at how incredible that call was. But I have to get on this video. I've literally just got off the call and I'm creating a video. Usually I'd have some downtime, I'd go away, I'd reflect, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just feeling so good and I just want to share that with somebody. I wanted to share that with somebody who needs it, who needs some energy right now, who needs a pick me up, who needs a boost, who needs I need to feel better moment. I want this to be that for you. I want you to draw from this energy. I want you to, what do I want? I just want to give this energy to somebody. And if I can just stand here and just smile for a little bit and then all of a sudden somebody's laughing, somebody's smiling who wasn't before they clicked on this video. That's good enough. Here's the thing, right? Here's the bottom line to life, right? We're all chasing a feeling. We are all chasing a feeling. But what happens when you chase something? Runs away from you, right? How long have you been chasing those feelings? How long have you been chasing happiness? How long have you been chasing joy? How long have you been chasing peace? How long have you been chasing excitement? How long have you been chasing calm, relaxed? How long have you been chasing abundance, prosperity? How long have you been chasing those feelings? How many times have you tried to buy those feelings? Maybe in a car, maybe in a house, maybe in an item of clothing or items of clothing, in shoes, in handbags, ladies. How many times have you tried to buy those feelings with jewelry, with experiences? How much money have you spent trying to buy your feelings that you want to try and feel? And how long have they lasted when you bought them? How many of you have tried to earn those feelings through work? Feeling accomplished because you did so much work, you did a project, or you did something, only to then feel accomplished and then crash straight back down again, and then you've got to move on to the next thing to chase that feeling of accomplishment because you've made it, you've done it. And that's, for me, that's the old paradigm. That's a dying paradigm. This belief, this story, this thought, this idea that we have to chase feelings, that we have to get the feeling, whether through a relationship, through a job, through a qualification, through an item, material item. Yes, I'm absolutely buzzing because of the call that I've just had, the conversation, the interaction, the connection. But I didn't get on that call to get to a feeling of buzzingness. I didn't go, oh, my life's shit. I need to go and speak to somebody to make myself feel better. I need to go and offload to this person who's only just come into my world so I can feel better. I need to go and take from this person so I can feel better. I need to try and sell this person something so that I can feel better about myself. No, 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 no. I get myself good first. I'm the party. I'm good. And I say this a lot in all my other videos, or most of them, is that I'm good first. I'm great. I generate my joy, my happiness, my bliss, my peace, my calm, my excitement. I generate that first because I have the ability to do that, and so do you. And then everything comes into my life on that level. A few things bump up against it, but I just get to witness it and look down on it and go, oh yeah, there's someone coming at me with fear energy. There's someone coming at me with anger energy. And I'm not looking down on the person. I'm looking down on the energy. I don't resonate with the energy. I might look down to the person and say, hey, I'm up here, come up here, transmute that energy and bring it up here, which is what I'm doing to some people who are watching this right now. They came into this with a certain type of energy, but their energy's going up because they're transmuting that energy, that lower energy, they're transmuting it up into a higher energy. So I get to look down on these lesser negative energies, and on the heavier energies, I can look down like a hot air balloon looking down. And then if one catches up with me, it's like a sandbag. I just like, nope, we don't want anxiety. Nope, we don't want fear. Nope, we don't want judgment. No, we don't want resentment. No, we don't want jealousy. No, we don't want anger. No, we don't want anything of that stuff. We're going to let it go. And we're just going to go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. So when this person comes into my life and we get on a call, it's just like they're getting in the hot air balloon with me, and we're having an experience together of joy, of happiness, of bliss, of connection, and we're just going higher and higher and higher. And that's what's available to you. But it doesn't start from out there. It doesn't start with your connections. It doesn't start with your communications. It doesn't start with your job. It doesn't start with your family, your kids, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your wives, your husbands, your daughters, your brothers. It doesn't start with anything out there. Even the person in the mirror, it doesn't start with that mirror image of you. It doesn't start with your body. It doesn't start with your accomplishments. It doesn't start with what you wear, what you earn, what you drive, what you live in. It doesn't start with any of that stuff. It just starts with in here, letting go of all of that stuff and just coming back home in here and realizing the truth that it's always true, that you are literally a vessel, a vehicle for life, which is joy, which is love, which is light, which is enlightenment, which is excitement, which is creativity. That's what you are. You are the vehicle, the space for all this to come through you. So what's happening right now is Matt the vehicle, the body that you see in the clothes that he's wearing and the jewelry and the ink markings and the facial hair and the tiny bit of hair up here and the tan and the eyes. What you see, the physical, tangible stuff, is just a vehicle for what's coming through. If you went into my body, if you went in, down here, in there, and tried to find the next load of words that were coming up, they're not in here waiting to come out. They're not here and coming out. They're coming from the unknown, the unknown, but it's kind of known. It's just like that's just what life does, like a flower, right? The whole rose is in the bulb, right? It's already encoded in its DNA. It's already in there. Life is already encoded in there, waiting to express itself. The reason why most people aren't happy, aren't joy, is because they're suppressing the expression. You are meant to express. And it's just that because when you're a child, you possibly expressed at some point and it made mommy or daddy or carer or teacher a little bit angry, you told yourself this story that, expression gets me into trouble. Expression is bad. Expression causes pain. I was shooting at you then. I don't mean to do that. I'm not a gangster rapper, so I'm going to point instead. But you are no longer a child that gets their safety and security from mummy, unless you are a child, by the way. But if you're over 18, you're not a child that gets security and safety from mummy and daddy or government or the teachers or the whoever above you. You don't get your safety from there. Your safety is guaranteed through you. You get to be the safety for that inner child that's inside of you. You get to be the space for that inner child. You get to love and hug and give that inner child everything it needs, not needing anything from out there. Because the inner child doesn't need stuff. In fact, doesn't need like food, water, shelter. Doesn't need that stuff. just need some love, some support, and say, hey, when you express yourself, it's absolutely fine. You're totally safe in expressing yourself. And then you're allowed, like Matt's doing right now, he's moving out of the way so that life, the expression can move out of him because he's done all the inner work, because there was a point where Matt couldn't do this. So he had to do the inner work so that he could move out of the way so that life could then come through and somebody else could benefit from him. Somebody else could benefit from this. And life improves all across the board because someone's picking up what I'm putting down. Someone's catching what I'm throwing right now, and their life is moving up a little bit. And if their life moves up a little bit, the people around them, their life will move up a little bit, because energy always rises higher. It's like heat. It always, because energy is heat, right? Heat rises. So energy will always rise. So whatever energy is coming at me, it will always rise up to, it might not get my energy, but it will come up towards it. You cannot be in my energy without your energy going up a little bit. You can't. And the people that have already turned off from this video are the people that what is judgment coming through? I don't want to judge anything, but are just nowhere near my energy. It's just off the scale. It doesn't even resonate whatsoever. Even if they want what I have, they're so low down with their energy, they can't even come close to it. And the only ones that will stay on are the people that want to be negative and be against it, that aren't open to this way of being. And everyone's entitled to their own way of being. That's it. Everyone's entitled to be who they are and believe what they believe and experience what they experience. The only thing I'd say to the trolls and the haters, although I hardly get any, I think I've had one in the whole time that I've been doing daily videos so far, and we're about 3 months into this. I've lost count, 3-4 months into this. I had one person say that my stuff is dangerous because I said about money and you don't need money. You can find that video somewhere else and possibly that comment. But it's just because he was holding on to an old identity and wasn't ready to shift, and that's absolutely fine. He's having his own experience. But let's bring it back to you and the experience that you want and the feelings that you want to generate. Not that you want to buy, not that you want to win, not that you want to earn, not that you want to... What else can you do to get feelings? Work for. The feelings that you just want to feel. You don't need, they're not outside of you. The feelings that you want to feel are in here. You can tap into them in any moment. You go, right, I don't want to feel shit. I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel anxious. I don't want to feel fearful. I don't want to feel negative. I don't want to feel jealous, resentful, envious. I don't want any of those low feelings. I don't want any of those feelings. I don't want them. I don't need them. I don't want them. So I'm going to transcend them. I want joy. I want peace. I want happiness. I want love. I want excitement. I want enlightenment. I want bliss. And you get to move up that scale, that feeling scale. You get to move up and go, that's what I want. And then when you start thinking about it, your body responds, and then you start feeling it. And then you've got the feeling. And then you can do two things. You can either keep doing what you're doing to get the feeling that you were trying to get from the place that you've already got the feeling. So let's just say work, right? Let's say you hate your job and you think the job is the means to the end, okay? So I do the job, I get the money, I pay the bills, and I can feel satisfied that I paid the bills, right? Or you can just cut out the middleman and just feel satisfied right now. You do the work, so you just go, I just feel satisfied right now. Right now, in this moment right now, I feel satisfied. I don't need to go and do all that stuff. I can just feel satisfied. Now you feel satisfied, you could then go, right, I actually enjoy that part of the job, so I'm going to take my satisfaction to the fact that I've actually got a job, where a lot of people haven't right now, and I'm going to go, take the satisfaction to my job, and I'm going to do it in a satisfactory way, and who knows, you might get promoted, you might actually get paid more. But if you do it from I hate being here, but I have to be here, you're probably not going to get promoted, and you're probably not going to earn more money. So if you go, then you take it from a satisfactory to a love feeling and go, I just want to feel love. So you go, I'm just going to generate love. I've got a job. I love that I've got a job. I love that I've got the opportunity to go and work and do something and have some purpose in my life. I love that. And then you go to work from a position of love. And then you put love into your work, and the chances are you are going to get promoted. If you put love into your work, you're going to get promoted. Or if you run a business and you put love into the business rather than that you resentment into it, if you put love rather than resentment, you're going to bring more clients in, you're going to bring more customers, you're going to make more sales, same as with work, you're going to produce better, more quality stuff, whatever you produce or sell or whatever you do at your job role. And like I said, you're more likely to get promoted or paid a lot more, and then you win. The means never gets the end. The means is the end. So whatever your means is, however you're doing, in the state that you're doing it in, the energy that you're doing it in, that's just going to create more of that in the end. So if you're going to work feeling resentment, then you'll get paid, and you're like, because you feel resentment anyway. You're coming from a place where you don't ever get from a place of resentment to do the work to get paid, and then so you can feel good because you get paid. But you've come from a place of your programming is resentment, so you're only going to feel resentment. Oh, it's not enough. They're never going to be tax. They always tax me, and that's just, you'll never get out of that. Same as a relationship, same as your health with your body. It's exactly the same. I could use the examples across all the board. If you resent your partner and you're like, I'm not doing the dishes unless they do them, and I resent them because they never do it, they're never going to do it. I'll feel happy when they eventually do the dishes, and then they might do it, but you've resented them and like, now they've done it. Now they've got one up on me because they did the dishes. I wish I'd have done the dishes because no. But if you come from a place of love and go, I love the fact that I'm in a relationship, that I've got someone to moan about my life too. I've got someone here with me and I'm not alone and there's someone there. I just love that I'm in a relationship. Then you come at a place of love in the relationship and you love on that person, then they might do the dishes for you because you've given them love. Again, you're not doing it from a manipulate. You're not doing it to, again, manipulate the end. You're not going to go, okay, Matt says I'm going to come from this place of love so I get more money and I get them to do the dishes. So but that's manipulation. The universe knows that you're going to try and manipulate. So you can't do that because you're still coming from a place of like giving to get rather than just giving for the purpose of giving it. So, I don't know if you can hear that. Alarm bells were ringing. The alarm bells will be going off in your head. You're like, oh my God, I can just choose the emotions that I want to feel now. Yes, you can. And when you come from, because the means is never the end. It's never a means to an end. The means is the end. So the fact that I've just come off a 90-minute incredible conversation where neither of us have really, when you think about it, we've not got anything out of the situation in terms of like, it's really hard to explain. But let's say like I could have sold her something. She could have sold me something. I could have got a comment or a testimonial or something that I could have shared to make me look good on social, and she could have got the same. Or I could have taken some ideas from her for my bit, or she could have taken some stuff. It was not like that. We got so much without, because we didn't come from a place of trying to get from the call. I showed up good, no matter how cool how good the call went. The call could have been 2 minutes or 10 hours. It doesn't matter how long the call was because I was good at it. I didn't need anything from the call. I'm already full. I've already filled myself up, and then I can pour into the call and I can give from this place of, hey, I'm already full. So because I'm coming from that place, she sensed that and goes, this guy isn't trying to get anything from me. He's not trying to manipulate me or influence me or sell me anything or get anything from me. He's just here, genuine, present, showing up, which gives her the space to then be herself, like guard down, ego out the way, and our souls can really, really connect. And that's all we really, really want anyway in any interaction. We want our souls to connect. We don't want heads and egos to connect. What can I get from them? What if they think this about me? Blah, 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 blah. What if they don't like me? Blah, blah, blah. We get out of our heads, we drop straight down into our body, into our heart, into our soul, and we can connect on this level. And that's all my relationships are now. We connect on a deep soul level. And it's fine, by the way, if I really want to connect with somebody, but we just don't for whatever reason. I don't have to try and make it work. I don't have to do that because I'm good. Don't need that person in my life. If they're meant to be, they will. If they're not, then they won't. And that's how it works. So the secret, the message, what I want you to really get is that you can generate whatever feeling you want first. You can fill yourself up. You can pour into you first. You don't even have to do anything either. You can just decide, right, I'm just decide I'm going to feel joy. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to let go of all the other heavy emotions. Don't need to feel them. And I might need to process them. I might need to beat a pillow up if I feel really angry. So I might need to let the energy move through my body. Hate you, ex, boss, partner, parent, past me for making that stupid mistake. And then once that anger's gone, it's gone. It's gone. It's transmuted. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's gone. And then you raise up those energy scales. You raise up those mood scales, the levels of consciousness, if you want to call it that, whatever works for you. So then you don't chase the feeling. You embody. You become the feeling. And then the world out there matches you and your energy. So the quicker, the more you can shift into the feeling that you want to feel, that you thought you had to get from out there, the quicker you shift into it, the quicker the outside world will shift out there. Promise you, that's how it works in a nutshell. That's quantum, that's meta, that's spiritual enlightenment, that's whatever you want to call it. The secrets of the universe. Generate what you want to feel first, then go out into the world will match it and it will give you more of it. You reap what you sow. You put shit out in the world, you're going to get shit. You put good out in the world, you're going to get good. Don't put shit out expecting to get good. And the good thing is when you put good out, you'll never expect to get shit because you can't. It doesn't happen. And even if it does, it'll just bump up against you and you use it as fuel to just move on a little bit further. And you don't get triggered by anything because you're good. You've done all the work. You've released everything and you're good. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much for watching. And I will speak to you soon. Oh, we need a thumbnail. Let's go. Oh, let's go over here because I go a bit too close sometimes. That'll do. Thank you very much for watching. Speak soon.